So I had a video about how you can create the best drop-down menu. It's versatile, it's easy to use, it's easily to change the content, but it was flawed. And none of you caught me, so I have no words. And about the title, the best drop-down menu, do not worry, I have fired my marketing department. Hey there, welcome to this video, and if you want me to help you with your storyline project, jump over to storyaudit.eu and let's connect. Alright, now let's fix this best drop-down menu. I'm not sure what we're gonna call it. Better best drop-down menu? Who knows, sky's the limit. So if you have not seen the previous video, I highly suggest you do that because I'm gonna continue from that point onward. And things are not gonna be super clear if you just start now. So, what were the downsides? Let's just preview and let me show you the first thing. So the accessibility, which is becoming a bigger and bigger thing every day, was the issue. If I tab to here, I'm not sure if I'm tabbing to this object, click me, or some of the drop items that are behind. So I can click tab again, and now some other thing is selected. And if I press return, you see that Maya was immediately selected, and on top it already says Maya. So this is the issue that we're having here. And also this looks okay, but again, you can tab 4 times and it's just cycling between cycling between those 4 items. So that's not okay. So basically we have to address this, and I will show you how. And the second thing is the hover. If you have a hover state on an object, that's fantastic, you can use the hover. But if you have many objects in a group, they all behave grouply. So hover is applied to all the objects at the same time. So in other words, you cannot use the hover if you're using a group like we had it in our menu here. So let's address all of these things, and at the end we're gonna have the best drop-down menu. So if you recall, the moving of up and down of all the items, the motion pads, get executed when the main item gets selected, and they go back up when they're not selected. So we're gonna remove the group now, so ungroup, which means that the trigger not selected when user clicks one of the drop items is now needed. So we now need the trigger because this is not a group anymore. Previously it worked because we clicked on an item and the menu got unselected. It went back to the normal state. But now that we're clicking individually on the items, there's no more group, we need to add the trigger to change the menu back to not selected, back to normal, so this trigger not selected will execute. So let me quickly do that. So I'm just gonna duplicate this trigger and adjust it. So I will say when user clicks drop 1, change the state of menu to normal. And again, when menu goes to normal, this trigger, menu is not selected, gets executed and all of the items fly up. And now it's super easy, you can just copy paste this trigger to other 3 drop items. And now we can preview and just confirm that this really works. So click, we can see hover is nice, and on every click, all the items fly back up, which means the main box is getting to the normal state. Now, the thing is, we still need to fix the tabbing. So the issue with the tabbing is, user can tab to the object because the object is on screen, right? So how can we make it be not on the screen? We will hide it. So we can change the state to either hidden or disabled, but I prefer the hidden in this case because if it's disabled, you could maybe still see like a little bit of edge around, or maybe it looks like the main item has a thicker edge. I have seen that effect. So I just want to go with the safer route, and I'll just say that every drop item is hidden. So we have to change the initial state, drop 1 to hidden, drop 2 to hidden, drop 3 hidden, right? So this is our starting point, which means when user clicks, we have to change these guys to normal. So this has all this is all being connected to the menu is selected, because menu is selected when user clicks on this. So we're gonna attach our triggers to this thing. So I'm just gonna copy paste the last one, and we're gonna say change state of drop 1 to state normal if the state is menu is selected, if drop 1 is not blank. So we're gonna move these conditions to this place here. So because first they have to become normal, then they move. So that's why we will move these conditions here. And now we can just copy paste and do the same for drop 2, and copy paste drop 3, right? And now I can just remove these conditions. I don't think there's wrong to have them here, but it's not necessary, and I think it's cleaner to see exactly the order of things that are gonna happen. So first it's gonna become normal, and because it's gonna be visible, it's gonna go down, right? So it goes down. But what? And we can let's just have a demonstration of this, so you know you have a better visual presentation of what's going on, because if everything is hidden behind it, you can't really tell. So here you can see I have the click me here, the other items are here, but they're hidden. So now when I click me, they go to the normal state and they fly down. But again, then they fly back up, and now they have to become hidden again. So we have to change this trigger here. So when menu is not selected, we won't say that it's gonna become hidden at this point. So we cannot use exactly this trigger, because we have to use the animation complete. When all the items fly back up, then hide, right? So we're gonna say change the state of drop 1, I just prefer to go in order, to state hidden. When animation completes, drop 1 up. You know, again, name your motion paths. So up, hidden. And now I can just do the same, where are you? Here. And because up is the first item, you know, drop 1, because drop 1 is the first item, you know, it's gonna be always visible on the menu. If you have 1 item or 3 or 5, drop 1 is on top. So you can attach all of the other hidden triggers to this point, basically. So you can say drop 2 is hidden, and drop 3 is hidden, right? So when drop 1 completes, because it's all the same timing, they're all gonna be up at the same time, which means you can attach all of this hiddenness to the drop 1 completes, when animation drop 1 completes, right? So let's preview this now, and then we'll package it all up. Free sound effect. So like that, or even like this. Fantastic. Now let me just put these guys together. There. And I'll just double check my focus order. See, so this is not okay. We want drop down menu first, and then drop 1, and then drop 2. So drop down, drop 1, 2, 3. And now preview, and now I'll use the tab, and you'll see that I cannot pick anything else than the top item, right? So 1, I click 1 time, 2nd time, 3rd. It's still on top because it's the only object on screen at that point. But when you select it, when you click return, they become normal, and now you can tab through. And again, there you go. We have the hover, we have the tabbing sorted out. And that's how you can improve the best drop-down menu. Alright, thank you for staying with me. I hope you loved this one. Leave a comment if you have something to add, or if you have a suggestion, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.